Hello everybody, Lady Gator to you here, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we conquered the Gerudo Fortress without the stone mask. In this episode, we're going to be doing some other things throughout the Great Bay Coast. Yeah. Also in the last episode, we overheard some Gerudos saying that there were 4 Zora Eggs in the fortress, which we already got, and that there were 3 and that there are 3 that could be eaten by sea snakes at any time. Now, remember in the last episode when I said that you had to take a picture of a Gerudo to do something? Well, this is what you want to do. Lately, the seawater has gotten really warm. It hasn't helped my fishing at all. What's worse, this water has gotten murky, so when I stepped out, I always lost my way, and so I end up back at shore. We fishermen, even the fish, are in a real predicament. I always have a very hard time pronouncing that word, predicament, because I always pronounce like an extra D. I kind of have the same problem when trying to say the word criticism. I always pronounce it an extra C when you're not supposed to. And I'm just a horrible person. Don't make fun of me. Anyway, this guy is saying that that if you give him a picture of one of the female pirates, creep, that he'll give you the seahorse. Well, the seahorse, you don't actually need it if you know what you're doing, but not only does this make it, what we're going to be doing in a second, a lot easier, but you'll also get a heart piece for it. Anyway, we got the seahorse, so let's head back into the ocean. It's a good idea to equip your seahorse, right now. Well, because if I remember correctly, you can't actually equip items while you're underwater. So make sure that the seahorse is equipped before you go into the water. And obviously you want to be Zora Eggs for what we're going to be doing next. But anyway, head into the ocean and swim over to where those rock things are. And what's kind of funny is that my capture card, when it comes with a editing program called Pinnacle Studio, and where we're going to be going next is called Pinnacle Rock, and for whatever reason, that just cracks me up, and I have no idea why. Speaking of Pinnacle Studio, what was I going to say? I totally forgot. Anyway, this guy is saying that the gold color fish know their way around Pinnacle Rock. That's the reason why we need to get that seahorse from the fisherman guy. That's pretty much it. If we head down here, we can walk over there. Walk this way. Why am I singing Aerosmith? I don't know. Anyway, release the seahorse! You have strange powers, Lady Gator, do you? I have a request for you. Please follow me. Isn't that almost exactly what the monkey said in Southern Swamp? These people need to know how to think of original thoughts. They can't keep saying the same thing over and over again. Whatever. What am I saying? I repeat things I hear all the time. Anyway, if you know what you're doing, if you know your way around this part right here, you don't actually need a seahorse to get through here. I personally use it because, one, I'm horrible at remembering these kind of things, and second, you need a seahorse anyway to get a heart piece over here. Anyway, over here, we are entering a... Is this a trench or a grotto? I want to say it's a trench, but at the same time it looks like a grotto. Anyway, there are these sea snakes over here. If you thought the eel in Super Mario 64 is creepy, you haven't seen anything until you see these guys. They are creepy. Speaking of Super Mario 64, um, I remember in my new Super Mario Brothers LP that I expressed the wanting to do a hatless run on that game, and I'm kind of not wanting to do that anymore because the Super Mario 64 is such an overdone Let's Play, and since I started this one, I've seen so many Majora's Mask LPs popping up everywhere, so I don't want to do a Let's Play that's been overdone. I kind of want to do games that haven't really been all that done all that much before, even though my next the net, one of my next LPs is going to be a game that's been done by a lot of other people. But anyway, we have our second Zora Egg. There's one more, and I am really, really proud of myself for remembering exactly where all these Zora Eggs are. I am just awesome possum. No, I'm not narcissistic. Anyway, if you run out of magic, there are these things down here. They contain magic jars, hearts if you need them, because the sea snakes will actually hurt you if you get too close. And they also contain rubies for whatever reason, because apparently rubies are important. Um, yeah, speaking of rubies, the new Zelda game coming out on 3DS, Link Between Worlds, Numa has said that rubies play a really important role, and then in the Nintendo Direct a couple days ago, he said that you'll be purchasing items from the shop rather than finding them in dungeons. I think that's a really good idea, although it kind of takes away from the uh, it kind of takes away from uh, something from the dungeons. Objectively, since we have all three fish eggs, we can leave this place. But there's something else we want to do real quick. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Link Between Worlds. Although I kind of wish that they would have made a Majora's Mask remake on the 3DS instead. Well, not instead. I just wish that they made Majora's Mask 3D before A Link Between Worlds. But at the same time, A Link Between Worlds looks really, really good, so I'm not complaining. Thank you, Lady Gator, to you. This is a symbol of my deepest gratitude. And we get a piece of heart! This is our 13th one. Oh no, it's the ghost heart piece! It's the 13th one! I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm gonna be cutting ahead over to where we need to be going, so see you guys in a second. Whee! It's gonna eat me! Ah, whatever. At the Marine Research Lab, we want to put the Zora Egg thingies inside that tank right there, because that's the best way to take care of your kids, dumping them in a tank. This, whatever. Anyway, now that we've done all that, we're gonna be doing some. We're gonna get to. We're gonna be getting a new thing, and I'm just the best at explaining things, aren't I? Nothing compares to how I explain things. Look at this! What does this mean? What in the world could this mean? Got it! I don't understand. The way these Zora children have lined up, it means what? Oh, we have to play a song. Anyway, we get a new song. I think we got one while we were in the swamp. We got one while we were in Snowhead, and now we're getting one for here. This is quite possibly the most useless song in the game, and you'll see why in the next video. And we've learned the new wave bossa nova. It's the melody taught by the Zora children that... I can't read that word. I'm really bad at yeah. Anyway. So, thank you guys for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And until next time, later gator to you. Oh yeah.